Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan and I am currently on a musical journey that seems to be taking me back in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to travel through time. I bid you adieu.
Today, I will be watching Metallica perform Enter Sandman live in Moscow in 1991 for the very first time. I don't think I've ever heard a Metallica song. I could be wrong, because I've heard of Metallica before, but I can't name a song. I've always loved hip-hop, R&B, soul music, but I've never been a rock fan, so this should be a treat. Before I do anything, I feel like it's only right to look Metallica up and learn about the band. So according to Wikipedia, it says Metallica is an American heavy metal band. It was formed in Los Angeles in 1981 by vocalist/guitarist James Hetfield and drummer Lars Ulrich, and has been based in San Francisco for most of its career. The band's fast tempos, instrumentals, and aggressive musicianship made them one of the founding Big Four bands of thrash metal, alongside Megadeth, Anthrax, and Slayer. It says thrash metal is an extreme subgenre of heavy metal music characterized by its overall aggression and fast tempo. The songs usually use fast percussive beats and low register guitar riffs overlaid with shredding style lead guitar work. Okay, I think we've all heard of the term shredding. Metallica's current lineup comprises founding members and primary songwriters Hetfield and Ulrich, longtime lead guitarist Kirk Hammett, and bassist Robert Trujillo. Former members of the band are bassist Ron McGovney, Cliff Burton, and Jason Newsted, and guitarist Dave Mustaine, who formed Megadeth after being fired from Metallica in 1983. All right, maybe I'll learn more about that in the future. Okay, without further ado, everybody, it's time to hop in. This is my first time ever watching, listening, experiencing Metallica. And there's no better way than to watch them perform Enter Sandman live in Moscow in 1991. Here we go. Holy shit. Wait, this sounds very familiar. Is that the military? Okay. Holy shit. They haven't even spoken a word. I think I've heard this. Right? Holy moly. Oh, is that the police trying to hold people back? How many people are here? I love that part. Okay, that's shredding right there. Is that an American flag? Holy moly, you got helicopters flying low. How many people are here? You got soldiers. You got people on shoulders. Oh. He's building it back up. Wow. Oh, they're not done. Oh, this drummer is killing it. The guitarists are killing it. The vocalists. And people are in a freaking mosh pit. Oh, he's locked in right here. He's locked in. They're all locked in. I don't know how much more I can take of this, everybody. To be quite frank, it's one thing to listen to a song and experience a music video. It's a completely different experience watching a live performance. And I couldn't even imagine what it's like being there. I said the same thing after I watched Live Aid. Queen performing at Live Aid. It's an unimaginable experience, unimaginable experience being there. It's like a spirit takes over. The music, the band, the crowd, the atmosphere. That's next level. But sitting here and experiencing this for the first time through a television, that's probably the closest I'll ever be able to get to actually being there. If you were there and you're watching this video right now, I need to hear from you. Please. This was different. I've never seen anything quite like this. And I've seen a lot of concerts, mostly hip hop concerts. You think of modern day parallels like Travis Scott. I'm not trying to be disrespectful in comparing artist to artist, because obviously you can't compare anybody to Metallica. But I've seen some Travis Scott concerts where the energy is so high that something takes over the crowd. Here, the energy was high as soon as the first note of an instrument was played, the first string of a guitar. There was about a minute, it felt like, of no words. It's just like an appetizer warming up the crowd. Wait, this was in Russia? Look at these flags. You have an American flag back there. Is this a British flag? You got all types of flags in Russia? In 1991? This feels like one of the most peaceful and happy places to be in the world at this time. And again, it's something about live performance that brings this out of people and makes them feel like this is the only place in the world that's worth being. This was special. All right, let me try to break this down the best I can. I think I've heard this song a couple times in my life before. It felt very familiar from the beginning to the end. There were parts that felt very familiar. So that's one thing. Are these police? Are these soldiers? I thought I saw both trying to control the crowd. You see soldiers just enjoying themselves. I'm not sure what country this soldier's representing or police officer, but this was insane. I'm lost for words. I don't even know where to start. What the hair whipping, the absolute perfection in terms of shredding. You don't have to know any technical terms when it comes to instruments like the guitar to understand what shredding is. You just got to hear it. It takes you on a journey inside your body and your soul. That's what it did for me. And then you mix that with the drummer, who was absolutely killing it. Shirt off because it's so damn hot. Heating up the place. You mix the guitar with the drums, with the vocals, and you sprinkle energy all over that, and you get a concoction that is ready to combust. And that's what we saw here. That's what we saw here. That's what I saw here. I don't know what else to say. I mean, this dude was locked in. Like the lead vocalist, what he's able to do with his voice, or what he was able to do with his voice, was impressive. Because, it's one thing to have the music, but he's the one singing the song. So he's like controlling his voice and in turn controlling the tempo and the energy. I love the lulls, and then they built it back up. I love that image right there. Again, in Moscow, to have an American flag waving about. That's a statement, man. That's a statement. And then the helicopter, this image right here. What? What? Is this a police chopper? Is this a news chopper? Or is this someone who hijacked a helicopter to get a good view? Who knows? Who cares? Anything goes, because it's all love. What in the world did I just watch, man? This is crazy. People sticking their tongues out, having the times of their lives. Shirts off. Unbelievable. Unreal. All right, I just want to look up this performance to get some context really quick, everybody. I found an Instagram video, and it looks like it has a pretty interesting description. It says in 1991, Metallica performed Enter Sandman at Monsters of Rock in Moscow. So that was is it a festival? Just months before the collapse of the Soviet Union, held at Tushino Airfield. The show marked the first time Western heavy metal was allowed on such a massive scale behind the Iron Curtain. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of historical significance to this performance. It says, with crowd estimates ranging from 500,000 to over 1.6 million. The energy was so overwhelming that even soldiers assigned to guard the event dropped their shields and joined in. So that, I felt like that's sort of what I saw. I'm like, wait, is this soldiers, police? Everybody was having fun, man. It says, decades later, the performance still stands as one of the most powerful intersections of music, culture, and history ever captured on film. All right, this was a moment, everybody. This was a moment. Wow. All right, it seems to get better the second time you watch it. So given that, let's go watch another one. Let's go watch another Enter Sandman performance on Patreon, everybody. Come join me. I think I've just been struck by the metal. The heavy metal. The Metallica.